Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I got a box from Sideshow. I'm super excited for this. I do know what it is. So we are going to be unboxing this today and having a look at it. And I'm really excited because it's the Captain Rex to go with the Ahsoka. So let's open him up. Alright, so here he is. Beautiful box. Really excited to open him up. Alright. Alright, so we have some instruction sheets for putting some of the little pieces together. Alright, here he is. So let's go ahead and pull out his body. Alright. So his body, his torso and legs are all one piece. And they look beautiful. Very nicely done. There's some faint weathering on his back right there, on his commas, and around his boots. And then just some general overall shading on him. There's dog hair already on it. And it looks like there's like some dust or something around his little pocket right here. Just wiped off. I think my only complaint right now is the weathering doesn't appear to be very consistent. Like this plate right here on his back is pretty heavily weathered, and then right here, and then you got some on his boots, but like it's not very consistent overall. There's some weathering like right there, right across here, so, which is kind of awkward. But he is very beautifully done. That's really my only complaint with him, is his weathering isn't very consistent, but he does at least match Ahsoka with weathering because they are both very lightly weathered. So that's pretty nice. Alright. Alright, so here is his right arm. Here's his right arm. Very nicely done. It's got some light shading on it. And some light weathering on the paint job. His gun's a little loose because it's a separate piece. You can tell that his hand, gun, and then his thumb are all separate pieces that are then put together. But it is still very beautifully done. The gun doesn't look like it has any weathering or shading on it though, but again, consistent with him because he is very lightly shaded and weathered. His tally marks are actually like engraved in. They're a little sunken in rather than just like painted on, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. Alright, there we go. And then his left arm, you can change the position a little bit. So it comes with a different shoulder position and a different elbow position. And that's what the instructions are for, to show you how to do that. So let's see. Yeah, so the shoulder just pops off, and this should just pop out. Yeah, so everything just pops apart like that, and then you can put it together however you want. gonna put this one on because I want to see what it looks like. So this one, the elbow is a little, it's not as bent. I want to see how everything pops back together. How easily it all pops back together. Oh, that's not okay. Alright, the elbow piece didn't want to go on quite. Alright, sorry about that. My memory card filled up, so we missed a couple seconds there. Alright, so I did put his arm together with the other pieces that it came with. And again, looks very nice. Weathering looks consistent with the rest of him. Again, like the other one, the fingers, thumb, and gun are all separate pieces, so it is a little loose, but still looks very nice. And I do appreciate that you can change his arm to a different position if you want. So I'm just going to put these pieces back in the box so I don't lose them. Alright, let's pop this one on. There we go. So there's his other arm. So this is the position he is in on the box. So he looks very nice. Surprisingly, he can stand. Alright, so let's pull out last couple pieces. So he does have interchangeable head and helmet. Personally, I'm going to put the helmet on, so let's look at the head first. So here we go. Here's his head. Nicely painted. I like that they got all of the angles and everything that you see in the Clone Wars animation. I don't really care for his facial features or his expression. I don't really care for his expression, so but I am going to put his helmet on instead. Alright, so his helmet does come in two pieces. So we have his actual helmet, and then his scope is a separate piece. So this just pops in like that. There we go. Alright, so here is his helmet. Beautifully painted. Again, like his armor, the tally marks are actually like engraved in. There is some slight gloss on the welding parts right there. Got some nice shadowing on there, and then the paint job does have some weathering to it, which is consistent with the rest of him. So very nicely done. He looks really great. Alright. Oh. Okay, and we got on. So here he is all put together. He looks absolutely beautiful. I really enjoy the sculpt of him. He looks really good. So yeah, there he is. Alright. Alright, here is the base. Looks the same as Ahsoka's. Same paint job and everything. So again, same thing about that I said about Ahsoka's is I wish that they had done some type of paint on this dark part instead of just painting the lighter parts. But it still looks good. And again, it is consistent with Ahsoka's. So let's go ahead and put him on. There we go. And there he is, all put together. He is so beautiful. I don't have a lot of Captain Rex stuff. I mostly have Ahsoka. So it's very nice to have some more items other than Ahsoka in my collection now. So let's have a look at him with Ahsoka. Alright, here they are together. Sorry about my busy background. And I did finally get a new turntable. So here they are. Their bases don't lock together in any way. And looking at them next to each other now, this gap is kind of a little obvious. It doesn't quite line up as nicely as I would have liked it to. The middle here kind of bulges out a little, so the ends don't quite line up. I do wish that they had some type of key or magnet in the middle to hold the bases together. But here they are. They do look absolutely beautiful together. So here is one of the other positions that you can put Rex's arm in. I do wish there was a little bit more clearance in between them right here. So I wish that Ahsoka's arm was bent a little farther forward. But they do look absolutely beautiful. And I do appreciate that I really like the dynamic position that they're in. And just how well they go together. They are just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I think my biggest complaint is just I wish that the bases had some type of key to hold them together. Either a key or a magnet or something. And then the same thing with Rex's arm. I wish that instead of his arm being, 6 different pieces, that it was just the 2 separate arms. Because these pieces are going to get loose over time if you keep interchanging them. That's just naturally going to happen. So I do kind of wish that instead of having all of the separate pieces that you had to change out each time you changed his arm, I wish that they just had 2 separate arms or just 1 arm instead, especially since you can't do that with Ahsoka. She doesn't have any interchangeable pieces. I do appreciate them having his head though, so you can change out either his face or his helmet. That's really nice. But there they are. I hope you guys found this helpful and informative. If you picked these pieces up, let me know what you think of them. And I would definitely recommend getting them if you've been thinking about it or on the fence. I would definitely recommend picking them up. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Bye!